So this is a call to action for all of humanity to wake up. You are living in an illusion, a matrix, if you will, that everything that you see before you, you perceive one way, but in actual reality, that's not the case. So, with that being said, if you don't like what's going on in your world, all the chaos, destruction, war, fighting, separation, all of it, all the corruption, all the deceit, all the manipulation, you know what I'm talking about. When it comes to our infrastructure, or what we see on TV, the news that is given to us, all the propaganda, all the psychological warfare, all the nonsense, man. If you want that stuff to stop, and you're like, how can I help my reality, my life, my world, humanity? Well, this is the call to action. And for me, the term that I've keyed is awaken your truth. You have to face your inner truth. You have to peel back the onion the best way you can. And yeah, it's going to get really uncomfortable. But then what happens is you begin to maintain a certain amount of peace, inner peace. And this inner peace is your guidance system from your soul. When you tune in and you realize that something is disturbing your inner peace and you begin to feel anxious, depressed, frustrated, overwhelmed, something nasty, like a negative feeling, a negative emotion, a negative experience, then you begin to realize those things don't serve you. And you're actually giving your power away to those things because they're affecting your overall well-being, your inner peace, right? That peace, that love, that balance, that serenity, right? So you have to realize. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying to walk around like you're perfect, all love and light. If there's only love and light, no, there's in between. Life is nuance. But so when you experience that adversity of that inner peace and it becomes challenged by something, you have to sit with it. You have to figure it, you have to give it acceptance. But you can't have acceptance if you don't know where it's coming from. Why you're feeling those emotions. Why have they stirred something up inside of you? What has broke you down, or what is lingering within that triggers you to go there in the first place? Right? Why does some stuff make you frustrated? Why does some stuff make you sad? Why does some stuff make you overwhelmed, or you feel extremely impatient? Right? What gets underneath your skin? And then if you peel that back, then you begin to realize what caused it, and then you can process it. The biggest thing is that you don't have to always know the exact details of why you're feeling a certain way. You just need to process those emotions and realize there's something more, and it's holding space to have that peace and love inside. When you have peace and love throughout your day, you tend to significantly improve your lifestyle, your life. So this call to action has a positive context to it. And that means you can control your life. You dictate your life. Now, is things going to happen and disturb your inner peace? Yes. Yes, it is. You're going to be tested all the time. You're going to be challenged. But here's the trick. The trick is to notice and be conscious when that stuff happens, and you sit with it. And instead of reacting, you respond. And by responding, you're changing what you're doing. And then so those neural pathways begin to fire differently. Synapse begins to fire differently in your mind. Okay? So when that happens, your nervous system begins to come out of that fight or flight mode. And then your nervous system begins to heal because you create an environment to begin to not keep putting on that same stress, not to continue that negative pattern that you picked up from your parents or a coworker or a friend. We're energetic beings, and everybody's tuned into different stuff, and some people have this type of humor and some people have no type of humor. Some people are really funny and some people's not funny at all. There's in-betweens, right? And everybody's tuned into different channels with different aspects of their life. What I'm saying is tune into a balanced system, right? Focus that honesty. Focus those good intentions upon the mind and body. Begin to perceive your mental, emotional, and physical body. When you begin to align and balance and create synergy between those aspects, you actually create that synergy and continuity with your soul, your spiritual body. There's 4 aspects that make up a human being, in my opinion. It's the physical body, the mental body, the emotional body, and the spiritual body. You have to look at the first 3, the mental, physical, and emotional, to create more a closer connection, right, with the spiritual body, and that's your soul. Mind, body, soul. Mind, body, soul wellness. That is what Truth Awakening represents. I'm just empowering people to awaken their truth by focusing inward with honesty and good intentions upon the mind and body, so you create balance, synergy, continuity between the mind, body, and soul. This is the most realistic, down-to-earth, common sense approach to take back control of your life. So I say to you, my brothers, my sisters, can you take control of your life? Can you control your life? Can you do it? Can you take ownership, accountability of your life? Become more resourceful. Don't give up so easily. Be more open-minded to things. Perceiving your own reality. How do you interact with your parents? How do you interact with your siblings? How do you interact with your spouse, your children, your pets, the home you live in, the cars you drive? Everything. How do you interact with those things? Do you abuse and misuse? Or do you love and nurture? Right? This is the stuff we have to look at. And when you look at that stuff and you begin to take care of those things and balance those things, what happens is you begin to create a better lifestyle, a better life, right? You have to learn to balance all aspects of your life the best way you can. Some people, they can give all their energy away to about 80% they can give about 80% of their energy away to people, and all they need is 20% to heal, to work on themselves. Okay. But some people, they may only be able to give like 10% of their energy, and they need the rest of the 90 to sit in their own energy and to work on themselves, because they need more healing. Everybody's at different stages, so there's a different, unique way for each person to climb this mountain. So you need to empower yourself to awaken your truth, to get honest with yourself, specifically towards the mind and body, so you can change your entire reality. So humanity, if everybody begins to peel back the onion in their own life and begin to heal themselves and take ownership of their life the best way they can, at their own pace, all the crazy chaos you see in the world, all the wars, all the fighting, all the separation, we can begin to create a level playing field, folks. We can take back control of our society, right? The quicker we hold ourselves accountable, the quicker those who have done bad stuff will be held accountable, right? And some people in the spiritual community might be going, oh no, now you're judging, now you're doing this. No, there is, here's the deal with this, right? There's consequences to your actions, right? What goes around comes around. But also we have the free will to process and let go of things so they don't keep affecting our life. So if you're a crazy sinner, let that shit go. The past is the past. And make sure that you ain't gonna go there again. You're not gonna do those things. That's not who you are anymore. You don't indulge in those old patterns. And that's when that stuff, the whatever residual negative energy that was stored in your mental, emotional, or physical body begins to dissipate, right? And then you begin to heal. You create the environment to heal your entire body, right? You can do it. And then when you can heal yourself, then you can help heal others. Like I'm trying to do through my platform, Truth Awakening, and just sharing a perspective. I am called to share a perspective with humanity, and people can take it or leave it. If it resonates, awesome. If it doesn't, leave it. I don't care. You whatever you say to me is not going to change my perspective unless it supersedes what I thought prior. And I go, no, that makes more sense. I didn't think of it that way. And then I will take that as my new truth, right? I can let go of old truths, but I have an internal truth, right? With everything I've experienced in life, all the data I've consumed, right? I have a certain perspective. So does everybody else. And that's why we have to broaden our perspective. We have to broaden our consciousness. This is a conscious awakening. And by having a conscious awakening, humanity, to all my brothers and sisters, to taking that control of your life, then you can change your entire reality. Because if you could do it in your internal reality, it's going to echo outward to other people, and then other people do it, and then other people do it. We are all connected, right? Not just through cell phones or the internet, but consciously. We're energetic beings. So next time you're on the road, are you a chaotic driver, inconsiderate driver, or are you a conscious driver and a polite driver, and you don't try to do crazy shit on the road? Swerving in and out, speeding up, slamming on your brakes. Do you know how much wear and tear you're putting on your vehicle? I'm just saying. It's little shit like that in your life. You know what I'm saying? When's the last time you've taken your pet out and walked it, or gave it a bath or something, right? Or done something special or connected with it? It's shit like that, man. Some people look past their dog or their cat, and they never acknowledge it, and then they wonder why that pet acts a certain way or does what it does. You create certain habits and the things around you by how you interact with it. And so when you become a conscious of how you interact with everything, then you change your entire reality. It's that simple. You know what you need to do. Nobody else knows for you. You know what's best. You are a sovereign being. You are a divine, sovereign, sentient being. Start being. Stop giving your power away to your government. Stop giving your power away to people that don't truly have your best interests at heart. Wake up. The news is a propaganda machine. Most people get this. Some people don't want to accept it. I get it. Let the shit go. Your time and your attention is the most expensive, valuable thing in the world. That's why data collecting is such a big deal. They can figure out through AI and algorithm exactly what you need to stay distracted, for your attention to be focused on certain things, and then you're frustrated. This, and then you reflect that outward with everything else. But other than that, take to heart this message. As always, be good, be safe, and always remember, say hi to a stranger.